guys, this is JJ the Guru and welcome to my 6th episode. Today I'll be speaking about the Archer Tower together with its general and together with the wall general. So let's start. So we come here to my Archer Tower. As you see here, my Archer Tower is at 24, and one thing I really see that most of the guys really don't put their efforts on is the Archer Tower, and I really recommend, please try to upgrade it, because the higher the level it is, the better your defense system is, and at least it will make you strong in terms of defense. So let's check the detail. As you can see here, it says that it provides additional defense to a city and causes damage to the enemies. So the higher you upgrade, the higher the damage done. So as you can see here, it is at 2.25 million. That's just its basic, without any research. That's just its basic. But here, as you read the research, it is at 6.13. Now this is what the research that I've done at my academy. So also, as you see here, at level 1 at 15, it has a small HP of 1.3. Then as it goes, as you keep on upgrading, you can see it just goes on higher. So this really helps in your attack. As you can see here, now it's at 1.875, then at 2.25. When upgraded to 3, it will be at 3 million. It really helps in your attack, and also it helps in your it really helps in your defense. So what do we do in order to upgrade its attack? As you see here at this green, at 6.13 million. So let me show you. You come here to the academy, then you come here to research, and then you come here to the defense section. And there are only 2 places, that is the marksmanship. As you see here, I've already mastered it, so I've completed all the levels. And here there are only 2 places, that's the marksmanship and the advanced Archer Tower. Those are the only 2 places whereby you have to do the research. So as you can see here now, almost to complete. I've just remained 3 stages. At least I get to 20/20, and then I'll know that my keep is now safe. So that's all I have for the Archer Tower. Now let's go to the Archer Tower general. First, let me resign him so that I can show you. So whenever you are at level 11, that's when you get your first time to assign duties, and that's when you have the Archer Tower general. You get this. So how do you assign a general, and what do you look in a general? So you come here, the duty, and then you come here at a point. And let me tell you guys, there's only one Archer Tower general, and it's this guy called Banchao. He's the only Archer Tower general that is fit in the game, and there's no other general. So guys, if you see him in your tavern, please don't leave him. He's the best Archer Tower general, and I'm saying it from experience. The reason I don't have gears is because if you gear him, they won't have much effect. So all you have to do is just place some skills, like you see, I have the siege defense and the range troop attack bonus. So at least that it helps in my defense. So, and you also see that he has a spiritual beast, that's the Behemoth King. I do it so that it can help me in my siege attack and defense. Since rage and siege are kinda like almost similar, Yeah, so I just chose him like that. So as you can see here, now that's what you do. Yeah, let's see for the skills if I can give him another one. That I'll just give him a ground troop HP. Yeah, now that's the problem with the books. They just keep on being replaced. You just have to try until it gets locked in. Oops, sorry, the network issue. Yeah, just trying to give him a good skill. Yeah, so let me add the ground troop attack. Yeah, it just keeps on getting like that. So let me see if it can. Yeah, it keeps on doing like this. Now that's the problem with these, with these books. Yeah, it really annoys a lot at times. Yeah, so let me try to see if I can have one that really helps. Okay, I'm seeing myself going for this one. I hope it doesn't replace. Oh yeah, like that. Now at least now that's better. Yeah, so at least I'll have to look for books for that now. Yeah, so at least now I'm good there. So then you come here, let me go back so they can see. You come here to duty, and then you come here to appoint. Yeah, and then you come here to Banchao. I press select and it's done. So let's see. As you can see here now, there's this thing that's circling his main skill. That means that he's at his right place. As you see that he reduces the mounted troop attack by 20% and increases your in-city range troop attack by 20% when he's the Archer Tower General. And please guys, read it again, when he's the Archer Tower General. Yeah, now that's when his buffs only apply. He can't be applied whether it's at defense or whether it's at the mayor. They can't apply. Only apply when he's at the Archer Tower General. So now I'm finished with the Archer Tower. Now let's go to the Wall General. Yeah, sorry. So as you can see here, now this guy is my main defense general. Yeah, Joseph E. Johnston. So as you can see here, I've given him some gears. By the way, he's the best general in this game. Yeah, I can tell you why. First of all, if you look at his specialities, you see he has a range troop attack. That is the attack and defense, which is very good. He has a trap triggering, which is very effective, and a siege machine attack, which is very good. And then we come here to the War God. He buffs up all the troop attacks, which is very, very good. And then we come here to the Battle of Manassas, and he has the in-city range troop attack and the siege machine attack, which is very, very helpful. As you look at his specialities, at least it is range and siege, but especially siege is very good in defense since it's neutral and it can kill all troops. But also the sad thing, it can be killed by all other troops, but that depends with their research and the skills you set him. So as you can see here, now let's go to the gears one by one. Yeah, as you can see, I have a King's Axe, I have a siege machine attack, yeah, and also I have a range troop defense. I chose the axe because of the siege machine. I want him to be more of the siege machine because it will help me in my defense. Yeah, as you can see here, I know he has some match speed, but I just chose the siege machine attack. Yeah, I chose the numbers because one thing, the numbers can never be debuffed. Yeah, as you hear me right, the numbers can never be debuffed, not compared to the percentages. So now as you see here now. Yeah, I tried to get the same machine attack, but the all I can say is that refining is really costing a lot, but I'll just try my best to get all to siege machine attack. So let's come here to the courageous king armor. I went for this because of the siege machine HP. I do love it because I ensure that all the gears I take, they have the siege machine buffs. So as you can see here now, I have the ground troop defense, the siege machine defense, and the both are the numbers. As you can see, I've just have the numbers, I don't have the percentages. Yeah, this one I did it so that it can increase my siege machine siege machine HP. Yeah. Now let's go to the boots. Fearless King boots. I went for the ground troop defense and also for the siege machine HP. As you can see here now, guys, I went for the ones that have the buffs for the siege machine, and you can see I have the mounted defense, I have the siege defense, and the ground troop. At least I ensure I have at least a little bit of ground troop defense, since I know some guys may have may attack me with ranged, and since maybe if some of my siege is out and I have lots of ground troops at home, at least I have to buff my ground troops in order to help me counteract the attack from the other guy. So let's come here, and now this is the only place whereby it didn't have the siege machine HP. I did it so that I can have the ground troop buffs at least. Yeah, so as you can see here, it has the siege machine defense again. Yeah, so you can see it has the ground troop attack and the siege machine defense. And when you come here, it has the, it's like almost all of it is the ground troop HP. Yeah, of which to me it's good, but if I'll be ready for correction from any of you. Yeah, but at least now this is what I do. Yeah, at least to me it's good. Then you can come here now for the fearless leg armor. I chose it because of the siege machine attack and also the range troop defense and the motor troop HP. Yeah, as you can see my buffs, it has the ground troop HP and the range troop HP. Yeah, at least now that one will help. And also let's come to the last but not the least, the fearless king ring. Yeah, I chose it because of the siege machine attack. I know it has the double drops and the increasing the gold production in the subs, but my main reason was because of the siege machine attack. So as you can see here, for the buffs, it has the range troop, the ground attack, mounted troop. Yeah, so at least that's all I have for the general. Yeah, as you can see here, for the skill I have the ground troop speed. Yeah, at least now the ground troop speed will help. Maybe like whenever an enemy is attacking you, the ground troops will reach like 15% faster to the range troops in order to kill them like more quickly. Yeah, and also I have the siege machine range bonus. At least now that will increase the range by 200 whenever the general is leading the army, that is during the defense. And you can see here now he has his spiritual beast is the Lord of Lava. I do it because of the ground troop. Yeah, at least I have to ensure I have a little ground troop buffs in order to help me counteract some range. That's just in case if my siege is out. Yeah, and if I do so, most of the times I find that my ground troops are at home, so I have to buff them up a little bit in order to help me win my defense. Yeah, so as you can see here now, but for the generals you have to take them, that's according to activity. If you're a PvP player and if you have like range or you have lots of range and sieges, I suggest you take Joseph. What about if you have the mounted? Yeah, now let's go to the tavern and I'll show you some generals that you can get for your PvP, for your world generals. Now let's go here to portrait. One of the generals I have here, you can choose the debuff generals like this. Gustavus Adolphus is a very good, you can be a very good defense general or a very good sub-mayor. Yeah, also Edward can do the same because of the debuffs. Flavius Atavius also good. Yeah, he can be good as the what do we say, the sub-mayor or the defense general. Well, if you now have like lots of mounted troops, Queen Boudica is the best. As you can see here, she buffs up the mounted troop HP by 15% and the attack by 30%, but that only applies when she's the main city defense general. Yeah, so we have another one like William Wallace. Yeah, you can also be a good defense and attack, but that depends on you. We have Arminius, we have Nuts. Yeah, we can maybe take because of the debuffs. And we also have Jadwiga. Yeah, she can also be a good defense general. As you can see that she increases the in-city mounted troops attack by 30% and in-city siege machines attack by 25% when she's the main city defense general. So at least she can also be a good general. That is, if you have lots of mounted and lots of siege, she can be very good in that. What about Napoleon? No, that's just for attack. We don't see. Yeah, and I don't think I can see another guy. I think this one can be good because as you can see here now, whenever you see the word general leading the army, it can apply in both defense in both defense and attack. Yeah, attack maybe as the main general or maybe as the mayor. As you can see, he has debuffs of the mounted troop and ground troop defense, that is by 15%. Yeah, so now let's, yeah, Leonidas is another main city defense general. He's one of, I've seen many guys take him. Yeah, he's good because of the in-city ground troop attack and buff for the ground troops and the range troops HP. Yeah, as you can see, is the best. We have Sarah's, but now this one applies to attack only. Well, I don't see any other guy now. Yeah, now let's go to America. Yeah, now we have this guy called James Bowie. Is a very good defense general because of the debuffs. Yeah, and he can be a sub-mayor. His debuffs apply when he's the sub-mayor, but now the sad thing is his debuffs cannot apply when the general is the main. Okay, sorry, but I have to say that his debuffs are very good if he's the defense general, because he's still leading the army when he's the defense general. And he also increases the ground troop and mounted troop attack by 15%, of which is good. Another general we have is Zachary Taylor. This general is good if you have lots of range in your keep. Yeah, and maybe you don't have to train lots of ground. Now this general is very good. As you see that he increases the range troop attack by 50%, of which is very, very huge. Yeah, that's very huge. Let me see. I think okay, Winfield isn't a good general to me. Well, you can also have Andrew Jackson as your defense general because of the debuffs, but he's best suited as the sub mayor. Yeah, I don't see any other general. Now let's go to Japan. Now if you are a ground guy, you can go for Oda Nobunaga because of his buff. The ground troop attack buff is very good in that. Now let's go to Takeda Shingen. This guy is also a good, can be a good defense general. I've seen some big guys using him, yeah, because of his ground troops and mounted troop attack. Yeah, that is if you have lots of ground and mounted in your keep, is very good as the city defense general. Yeah, we have Honda Takatsu, but now he has only the mounted troop, but you can also use him. Yeah, so let me see if I have another one. Yeah, we also have Kusunoki Masashige. He is also a defense general, but the best, but not that the best. Yeah, as I haven't seen most guys using him though. Yeah, as you see that he buffs up the mounted troops attack by 20 and another that 5% for the range troops attack, but only when it's the main city general. Yeah, so that's the general I have. If I have left, you can please notify me. Well, we have now Yi Sansin. He's one of the best ground generals. That's for the defense. Yeah, as you can see here, he has the in-city troops attack by 10%. That's the overall, and then he increases the ground troop and mounted troop attack by another 15% whenever it's the main city defense general, which is very good. Yeah, it's a very good defense general. Yeah, you can, if you see him, please take him. Yeah, so I don't think there's another one. Now let's go to China. We have let me see. I don't think we have a ground troop guy. In China we don't have a ground troop, as well as for, yeah, you can also have Alexander Nevsky as your defense general. As you see here, he buffs up the defense by 10%, and he reduces the enemy range troop attacks and siege machine attack whenever he's leading the army, because, yeah, that's very good. Yeah, the debuff is good. Yeah, at least Alexander Nevsky, you can go for him. What about I don't see any other guy. Arabia, yeah, you can go for this guy. These guys can be very good as the defense general because of his debuffs. As you see, he debuffs 3 type of troops, that is the enemy, the siege machine, and the ground troop. As you see, the enemy range and siege are debuffed by 15, and the enemy ground is debuffed by 25, which to me, it can be a very good attack and defense general, or also good being as the mayor. Yeah, but I highly suit, but to me, he can be good for the attack and being at the mayor. So let's come here to others. So here I have now Trajan. Yeah, now this guy, he's the best grand general in the game. Yeah, so if you have him, and you know most of the guys attack with the range, you can use him as your ground troop, as your defense general. That is if you have lots of ground. Yeah, as you can see, he buffs up your ground's attack, defense, as well as HP, making him the best. As you can see here, he just buffs up your ground from attack all the way to the HP, of which is very good. And if you gear him well, he can be the best general ever as for your defense, as for your wall. Yeah, now let's go for Kiet. Yeah, is very good also because of his trap triggering, which is buffed up by 60%, and also the range troop attack and defense by 30%. If you see him, this guy, please don't leave him. He's one of the best generals I see in the game. Yeah, I remember whenever I started, I wanted him, but well, I wasn't that lucky, but at least I got the best general, who is Johnston. Yeah, so, and also the other guy is Trang Handao. This guy is one of the best generals too in the game. As you see, he buffs up the ground troop HP by 20% and siege machine by 30%, but only when he's the main city defense general. So as you can see here, now that's my list of the generals. Kiet Trang Handao, for Arabia, Amr Ibn al-As. That's hard for me to say it though. Yeah, and also, oh, I forgot to say Shajar. Yeah, she is a very good defense general, but that is during peacetime. That is because, as you see, she has she buffs up the RSS production speed by 100%, of which is very smooth, because that is if you produce, like, let's say 600,000 in 12 hours. If you put her, you'll get like almost 1.3 million, of which is very helpful, but only during peace time. Whenever you're going to battlefield, whenever you're going to KE, whenever you're going to the SVS, please ensure that you change her and maybe put your wall general. Yeah, so another defense general is at for Korea is Yi San-sin. Yeah, for Japan it's Oda Nobunaga and Takeda Shingen. For America, as we see now, it's James Bowie and Joseph A. Johnston and Zachary Taylor. Well, for Europe, you can go for the you can go for Jadwiga and Queen Boudica and the debuff generals. Yeah, at least you can use them. Yeah, so those are the generals you have. You can also go for Elcid and Alfred the Great. Oh, and before I forget, you also have Robert the Bruce. Yeah, I forgot to say him. Let's see if I can see him. Yeah, Robert the Bruce. Yeah, this guy is also good when you see him, when you place him as your defense general. I've seen many guys put him maybe during the SVS, especially the big guys. They use him a lot. They put him as the main defense general, and he's doing a good job. As you can see, he buffs up the ground troops and the mounted troops attack by 15%, and also increases the ground troop HP, so which means it's good for the both ground and mounted troop mix up, and also applies very well for the main defense general. So at least that's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment, and share my video. Bye bye, guys.